Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to be showing you guys how I basically just got 120 Herblore for free, and it has all to do with the update that was just announced in RuneScape. So let's just jump right into it. So first off, the big update which is allowing me to get to 120 Herblore for free is they are finally introducing the 3 new protein items, being the protein shake, protein essence, and then also the protein item for cooking. So you can now obtain them from the protein packs, including the protein packs that you just have sitting in your bank. So you can convert all of those to the 3 newest protein items, and you can get a ton of XP from that. So basically that's free Herblore XP, free Rune Crafting XP, or free cooking XP. Now for me personally, I'm going to be using most or all of my protein items on Herblore. It is the only skill of those 3 that go up to level 120, so I am going to be doing that. But the protein essence, that's also a pretty good option too, and in this video I am going to take a look at each of the 3 and compare which ones are best. Another notable update that I do want to mention is that the time to train basically Treasure Hunter promo is going to begin Thursday, and it's going to introduce 2 new training dummies, being a training dummy for Dungeoneering and Archaeology. I wouldn't imagine that this is going to be added to all training dummies just yet, but maybe sometime in the future you will be able to convert your previous training dummies to Dungeoneering and Archaeology, which would be extremely helpful going forward. Other than that, the only other bit of news that I want to mention is that it is a double XP live, and that is ending on November 21st. So that too, if you do have a bunch of proteins just sitting in your bank, make sure to use them up on double XP to get the most bang for your buck. Anyway, let's jump into the comparison. And so we're going to start with looking at the protein shakes, which is the Herblore protein item. Now, first off, this item does scale depending on what level you are, the highest being level 118, where you're getting 960 XP per shake. Now, personally, I like the Herblore option the most, simply because Herblore is the only skill of those 3 where you have to spend a lot of money. Sure, cooking you have to spend a little bit of money, but you can always sell back the cooked fish for sometimes even a profit. So Herblore is by far the most expensive skill to train of those 3. So you'll not only be gaining a pretty good amount of XP per hour, but you'll also be saving some money in the process as well. Herblore is also the only skill that goes up to level 120, so that is something to keep in mind also. Now for me personally, I have enough protein packs in my bank to give me about 16,000 protein items, which I can then all use for protein shakes. And for my case, I'm level 112 Herblore, so that will give me basically 13.5 million Herblore XP for free, not including any boosts whatsoever. So if I do it on double XP, and I also use pulse cores or whatnot, the XP is going to be much, much better, probably close to 30 million XP, and that's without exchanging any of my previous protein items, because you can also do that as well. Next, we have the protein essence, which is the Rune Crafting protein item. This is also fairly good. Rune Crafting is a skill that can be quite monotonous, and it can also be quite click intensive if you're doing like Rune Crafting throughout the Abyss. Now, it is pretty decent XP. You're getting 700 XP per essence at level 90 Rune Crafting, which is over 500,000 Rune Crafting XP per hour. And again, it is fully AFK. So protein essence is definitely a really good option. I'm simply not choosing it because Rune Crafting doesn't go to 120, and I'd rather max out my 120 skills first. But honestly, I think Protein Essence is the second best option to use your protein packs on, including all of the pre-existing options. Before, the best option was the protein logs. Now I'm thinking it's protein shakes, protein essence, and then protein logs. And the third newest protein item is the protein, which is the cooking item. Now, this one I think is the worst of the three new items. At level 93 cooking, you'll only be able to get 500 XP per protein, which is decent, but of course it is lower than the protein shake and the protein essence. Even at level 99 Herblore or 88 Herblore, you're getting more XP from the protein item using the protein shakes. Also, cooking is a fairly AFK skill already. Sure, you have to go back and forth between a bank and maybe a cooking portable cooking range or a bonfire or something, but still, it is fairly AFK. So that's why I would say the protein isn't the best option, and personally, I would definitely pick the protein shake or the protein essence over this option. And so anyway guys, that is it for this video. I did just want to make a quick video going over the three new options and just how overpowered these protein shakes are, especially if you have a ton of protein packs just sitting around in your bank. I can easily get 120 Herblore if I do, exchange some of my other protein items for the protein shakes. So I imagine a lot of other people can as well. And this is pretty helpful, especially in Herblore's case where the prices are all out of whack for herbs and herb seeds due to the new change that was released just last week. Anyway guys, let me know what you think of this new update and what you think of the new protein items. It does basically give some more free XP for 3 new skills, which can be a bit controversial, but personally I'm okay with it, and I'm kind of pleased that I basically get 120 Herblore for free. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.